welcome back to another Minecraft survival episode on I'm Highest Gaming. And between episodes, I actually finished up the gold farm that I started building yesterday, or last episode. And I've been using that quite a bit to get some XP to enchant some tools and armor, just so I have some stuff, so I feel like I'm semi-prepared for moving on. And so the up top looks a little bit like this. This area, the main thing is that you have a turtle egg down here, and then on one side of it you have trapdoors lining one side with one down here so that they can walk on it, and then one up here so they can't jump very high. And then the glass up here is to prevent magma cubes from spawning and gas from spawning. And it's placed in a grid 2 away from each other. I feel like I didn't quite make it clear, but the design I use, most of the ideas is inspired from another YouTube video that I've seen, so look for that. If it has a really in-depth, I'll link it in the description. It's pretty good. As I stated previously, I have gotten better tools because of the XP I've been able to get, but the problem is, even though I have the XP, I do not have the villager books that are really helpful when creating maxed out tools and stuff. So I have decided to make a trading hall, but when I went to start creating that based off the design I have, I realized I don't have any slimes or slime balls anywhere, so I decided to go find some slime chunks. So what I've figured out is the algorithm, and I have figured out that right over here, they're both this chunk and this chunk right next to it, this one, are both slime chunks. So I'll create a 2-chunk slime farm here to just get lots of slime, both for that and for future projects. And then once I'm done with that, I will move on. So basically what I have here is beginning layer of this. So it'll go up like this. There'll be magma down here to kill the slimes, and then I'll just layer them on top of each other like this, and continue building that up. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll actually do a time lapse of that, hopefully. That time lapse did not show actually how much time I spent on that. It took me about probably closer to 4 hours worth of time to clear out that area, since I do not have a beacon, so it's not an instant mine. But when I got down to it, I realized I need to make iron golems for the slimes, so I looked, and I do not have any pumpkins. So I went to check over at my farm, which also did not have any pumpkins, and I realized I need a AFK there for a little bit of time to get some pumpkins. So what I was thinking was I will build up using some of the slime that I've got from the farm just from making it, there are a lot of slimes have spawned and I've been able to kill them, is to put the stuff in place from that, so I can start building it now, and then that will produce some pumpkins because I'm there and working on stuff, and then once that's done, I can come back to the slime farm. So I'll grab the materials necessary for a villager thing and start building that. Anyways, I'm here. I have most of the things I hope I need. I know I've probably forgotten something. I've also brought a ton of torches so I can actually light up a little bit around me, because this area is a death trap. Basically anywhere, anytime I come, because, you know, I haven't lit it up yet, and it's not, so I'm going to also light it up while I'm out here, before I die a fourth time. Anyways, I've done a little bit of work spamming torches everywhere, so it's a little bit less of a death trap, a little bit more of a organized, methodical industrial area. But I have decided, or I've been thinking about it, I want my area to be here, so I'll clear out this area, taking away from as much stone as possible. It's a pretty compact design. I think it's only 5 in the one direction, and then as long as you want in the lengthwise. So it'll fit basically anywhere you want it to, and the villagers are contained directly one next to the other, so it's a very easy way to compact a lot of villagers into one space and get access to them. So I'll just clear out this area and I'll get started on it. So I've carved out an area and planned out the stuff that I need for this villager hall. And basically what this uses is observers on string to detect when something's in here to extend that. And because villagers are taller than a player, they can actually because they're standing on this pressure plate, they'll be standing inside the string, which will give a single tick to the piston, which will push the block out but not retract it. So basically, if I was just slightly higher, it'd just keep it out and not retract it. And then on the bottom is another system that also uses a observer there to detect when the dropper, whether it's locked or unlocked. So when it gets locked, it will send down a 1 pulse, retracting the trapdoor, allowing zombies that are back here to pathfind and hit the villager over here to convert it. And then when you're done with that, you can just flick it back again, and the zombie villager is now ready to be cured. And this is stackable, so I can place another one right next to it and all the way across. So and then, as you can see, they don't interact with each other. The only problem is, because of budding, this dropper is being powered by this when it's updated, so bad things happen, in short. But yeah, even the top is stackable, so you can just grab your string and bring it all the way out, and the only thing that you'll have to be aware of is that it will count as an update when your string changes, so you might have to reset your glass afterwards if you place it in that way. But yeah, it's fully extendable. You can have it as long or as short as you want. I'm just going to go for 16, since one, that is a nice number for making stuff, since 16 and 32s are halves and quarter stacks, and also just because I kind of want to have it that way. But yeah, so that's my trading hall, and I'll build it all up. So I got the majority of it though. The only thing left I needed to do is actually put in some trapdoors here to prevent the villagers from being able to go over into other villagers' areas, so I can keep them separate. And then add in some villagers and the zombies. So there's all the trapdoors, and as you can see, each of those works, and when all of those are down. So how I plan on getting my villagers in is using activator rails and just rail systems to just deposit the villagers here, and then just wrap. And I'll just get zombies in from around the area next time they spawn in, since this area is a death trap for mobs like that. Side note, I'm also going to have, instead of just directly putting them into here, I'm going to have a little trading station over here that I'm going to put them into first to cycle through the trades really quick to make sure I get the good ones, especially for librarians where I need books and specific books. But yeah, so that's that. So in theory of it all working, I should have probably put in my work stand before I got the villager in, because he seems really want to get out of here, and I'm having a bit of trouble getting him to stay. Give me my thing back. I'll figure out something else in the meantime, because I wanted to have this in here, but don't think I will be able to. So instead of having that, I'll just pull this in with blocks. There you go. And have it like that, and then now you can get the trade. And this is just a proof of concept. Not really going to be. I guess I should have a guardrail there. Boop, and there, and then there. So in theory, he should go in there, deposit it up there, and then fall down into one of these. Well, it might take a while for that to happen, but I didn't have a works. I'm just going to give him some gentle nudges. And in theory now, he should be just sitting right here and able to work the down. And then when I want to convert them to get better trades, especially with librarians in their books, I can do that and then bring them back up, and I can do that to any one of them. So, and as you can see there, that is now closed on him. So, yeah, this is now going to be working. It is a little bit, if I do say so myself, a little bit compact and ugly, but I can make things look better later on. So, it's not something I am incredibly worried about right now. But I think that will be it. Actually, no, let me check to see how much pumpkins I've gotten in that time. Maybe, probably not much. Oh, that's going to be plenty. It's way more than I was expecting. But I think that will be it for this episode. I got half of the slime farm, almost got the, actually, more just the structure of the slime farm done. Not really any amount. But, so all I need to do is put iron golems in there. And I also got this trading hall built, which I will populate between episodes in or maybe even that next episode. But I have just going to double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I actually had quite a bit of fun and spent some time on this episode, and I feel like I did get a lot done. So, bye.